Good afternoon. Today we are going to focus on passive voice again, and I have called it the third part. Here it is going to be related to modals. I mean must, can, should, might, may, and so on. So let's try to focus number one on the structure. So concerning the active voice, we are going to have subject, modal, plus verb, infinitive, complement. When we transform it to passive, we begin with the complement. We put the modal that we have in the active, we put it. Then we bring an auxiliary according to the infinitive verb. Here it is going to be be most of the time. And that verb, it becomes past participle. What I have said before concerning the agent, by plus agent, it's optional, it's not obligatory. This is the first sentence structure, because here we are going to have two sentence structure rules. This is the first one, when we have just modal plus infinitive verb. The second structure, when we have subject, the active subject, modal, plus auxiliary, which is have, always have, plus past participle, and in a final possession, complement. We want to pacify this. We begin with the complement, we put the modal that we have, then the auxiliary, we put it the same, have, does not change, plus past participle number one, which is been. You are going to have here been always. And then we come to the verb, the main verb that we have. We use it in relation to past participle. That's why I have said participle. Past participle 1, been, and past participle 2 related to the verb. By plus agent, always optional, not obligatory. Let's focus on some exercises, or let's call them just examples, in order to illustrate well the two structural rules related to them. Number one, students should read books at an early age. We begin with the complement, books. We put the modal should. Read, it is in the infinitive. We give it to the verb to be, and that one, it becomes past participle. So the rule that I have explained, this is the rule that you find here. Number two, some spouses can put an end to their daily squabbles. Daily squabbles can be put an end to. You should not forget it, you should use it, because we have there to by some spouses. So the same modal, we bring the verb to be, infinitive, because put, it is not conjugated, and put as a past participle, because it does not change. Concerning present, past, past participle, put. Number three, the criminal must answer the question. The question must, then we bring be, so all the time be. Concerning the first structural rule, the first rule, always be. We have modal, be, past participle, must be answered. D. Passengers have to obey the safety rules. the safety rules have to be. So have to, all of it auxiliary, have to. So when you find to after have, it means must. Have to, we bring be, and then the verb becomes past participle. The safety rules have to be obeyed by passengers. E. The old man used to cook lunch. Used refers to the past, habit in the past. Used to cook lunch. Lunch used to be cooked by the old man all the time. Sometimes you find me, I put by, and sometimes when it becomes clear, by the man, by John, by plus noun, which is identified to a certain extent, I use it. But when we have pronouns, I forget about them. Children ought to. Ought to, it means should. Children ought to respect parents. Parents ought to be respected by children. The same rule. We need not buy vegetables. Vegetables need not. As a modal, we bring be, because buy just in the infinitive, and buy it becomes, as a verb, becomes past participle. Vegetables need not be bought. The tourist may use this road map. This road map may be used. This is a verb here. The verb to use, used by the tourist, but the preceding one, used to, because it is semi-modal. We could lock the door easily 2 days ago. The door could be locked. The same, easily 2 days ago. I do not have here by agent because I speak just about pronoun we. He might invite Najla to the party. Najla might be invited too. So when you have might as a modal, then invite infinitive, we give it to the verb to be. Invite becomes past participle. It's regular. To the party. Now we move to the second rule, especially here you are going to find 3 elements. Modal plus have plus past participle, already in the active voice. So 3 elements. When we pacify, we have 4 elements. Am I clear? Cannot as a modal, have, as I have said, auxiliary does not change, plus past participle. This is the second rule. We begin with the complement, the money. We put cannot as a modal. We put have, and then stolen past participle. We give it to the verb to be. It becomes being, and stolen already in the past participle. We put it there. The money cannot have been stolen by Mark. We should have informed the police. The police should, we put it, we put have. The have does not change. We should not use has. Should have, past participle of the verb to be, been, and then informed already as a past participle. We put it, informed. The police should have been informed. The fire may have damaged the shop. The shop may have, then we bring been, because damage as past participle, we give it to the verb to be. Damaged by the fire. He must have paid the electricity bill. The electricity bill must have been paid. Always the same. That's why I have organized this lesson for you in order to be understood easily and without problems. So when you have a modal, either you classify it as the first rule or as the second rule. The robber could have killed her. She could have been killed by the robber. Malika might have found them. they might have been found by Malika. So I think that the examples are clear enough for you to be understood easily. So all you need is you follow the explanation given to you and then you apply the rules. Am I clear? Thank you so much for watching.